Well, welcome back to Springfield, Missouri, 34th Annual National Christian Homeschool Basketball Championships. We had to catch our breath after that last game where number 1 seed Thesa came back to win against CSSA. And in this one, it is the MHEA Eagles, the 2 seed in Class 5A, against the HEA Firebirds out of Michigan, the 3 seed. MHEA trying to go for a 6th straight undisputed. HEA in the black uniforms, MHEA in the white, and quickly that time, ball ricochets off the hands of the Firebirds, Anderson Blair. It will go to MHEA.
So this is a 2-3 matchup here. So both teams advanced yesterday in this bracket. The 1, 2, and 3 are all still alive.
Oh, straight to the bucket. Adebato, Sean Adebato. And if you didn't see that yesterday, his grandfather was an NBA coach, I believe, of the Dallas Mavericks. And he's definitely following in his grandfather's footsteps. Here's Opsimer on the drive. Somehow that was a nice block inside by MJ Butler. MHEA comes away with it. Oh, good find underneath Dawkins.
Out.
Stepped out of bounds, though. Gathered it in. He got the ball, but he couldn't keep from his feet from going out. And that's a turnover.
That would have been his brother Robert 2 years ago. You know what would happen on that one.
Oh, yeah, he would have dunked it. He would have never landed.
No.
He'd still be floating.
He'd have caught that in the air and jammed that thing one-handed. He had some hops.
Ball could have been above the backboard.
I think they said academically he's a junior, but he's really a sophomore, so you're not sure how long he's going to be around. Here's the other way, a three-pointer that time by Justin Rebant. No good. Here's the turning jump shot by Markowitz. That's no good, but another rebound for HEA, but he stepped out of bounds. Firebirds with another turnover.
Letting them play early again. I like it.
Might get a little confusing if you're listening, so we're going to call them the Firebirds and the Eagles because MHEA is from Memphis, HEA is from Michigan. Firebirds are HEA, and the Eagles are MHEA, Memphis. So Eagles with the ball right now. Adebato back out top. Gets it to Butler. Here's Abram, the big man.
Oh, good
Spins
move.
one way, goes the other. What a drop in. The all-Big South player, this first bucket of the game, 4-0 now, MHEA, the Eagles on top.
Put the dream shake on him on that one.
Post moves are back. A lot of guard play we've seen early on this tournament, but post can get buckets too.
Here's a left-handed floater. That almost went in. Shot put up by MJ Butler. Or I'm sorry, not for MJ Butler. I'm not sure. We don't have a 5. Oh, there he is, 15. Justin Rebant.
Yep.
Rebant that time.
All-region player from the Midwest.
And we had a foul there on the Eagles on the shot, so Rebant will get 2. Trying to get his team on the board for the first time. First one's good.
I believe that foul was on 15, right? Braxton Dawkins.
Looked like it was. We're going to put it that way on ours. We'll check at the half. Second free throw is good by the opposing 15, and it is 4-2 now. Firebirds out of Novi, Michigan. It's basically a suburb of Detroit. Really beautiful area. MHEA from Memphis, Tennessee. Here's Adebato. His baseline jumper is no good. Rebound comes off to Rebant. Back the other way come the Firebirds. Here's Roman Opsimer.
Good defense there.
Opsimer, the conference MVP. That 3 is no good
Wow.
by Blair.
It's kind of tossed
Markowitz,
it up
and it went in. 4-4. Brady Markowitz on the when he gets inside, he is a beast on the glass. We saw that their first game yesterday when they had their win. He was just everywhere. Whenever there was a shot coming off of the rim or the backboard, it usually ended up in his hands. Completes the three-point play. And that gives the Firebirds their first lead of the game. 5-4 now. MHEA brings it up. The Eagles. Minetti with the ball. Minetti had an ankle injury yesterday, but he said he was okay. Got it all taped up and ready to go. Here's Butler with a 3 that is no good. And rebound to the Firebirds. Firebirds going to bring it the other way. Opsimer. Opsimer back out top to Rebant. Rebant drives, puts up the left-handed jump shot in the lane, and it's good. There's something about a left-handed shot to me that just always much prettier. I'm right-handed.
Yeah, I haven't seen many left-handers that don't have a perfect form. I think it's because they have to work a little bit harder because most coaches are probably right-handed.
Probably.
So they have to actually work on their craft.
Boy, Rebant really giving trouble to Adebato. Adebato really controlled his game the other day, yesterday when they won their first one in this tournament. Here's Abram down on the block. He's going to go straight up with the right hand.
Oh,
rolls out. And the rebound to Anderson Blair for the Firebirds. Oh, and then that time the ball went out of bounds.
Friendly fire there by the referee.
Oh, I've experienced that from the Firebirds yesterday. It was funny. Before the game, I went out and talked to Officer, and he said, "Sir, I was coming over to apologize that I hit you in the head with the basketball." Well, I said that was my fault. We all had our head down because the other team scored quickly, and he threw it, kind of slid out of his hand and went straight into us. But we're all good. I told him my head's really hard, and I've been hit. I've been hit harder before. Here's Opsimer, though. Speaking of, his little hook shot was no good. Rebound comes off to Parker Cross for Memphis.
Current 7-0 run for the Firebirds.
Told him I was saying nice things about him, and then he threw it at me.
Don't say nice things about him anymore.
He, of course, we talked about it in the last game. Opsimer won the dunk championship last night, so he's got some hops. MHEA working the ball around. They're trailing early, 7-4, after jumping out to a 4-0 lead. 7-0 run.
They're definitely not letting Adebayo get too much space out here.
Butler over to Minetti. Minetti going to drive and tried to dish it down to Abram, but threw it away. Came down kind of hard, but he's all right. And HEA going to get the ball back. Firebirds with an early lead here halfway through this first quarter. Winner plays the winner of the Dallas HSAA Indy Wildcats game.
Last game of the night on the docket for us tonight.
That might start at 11 p.m.
Yeah, we're a little behind schedule. We've had some good games, and sometimes good games take a little more time to play than the ones that aren't so close. Oh, Markowitz had it halfway down. He should get at least a half a point for that one, but it rims out. Comes away to the Eagles. Adebayo going to try to get things going here for his MHEA team. They started out well, but been kind of quiet since then as the Firebirds has ramped up their defense. Adebayo working on Opsimer. Opsimer taps it away, but it goes over to Minetti. Minetti, ball ends up in the hands of MJ Butler, and as he drives, turns it over. Another turnover for the Eagles.
Another key for the Firebirds is they've been limiting the Eagles to just one possession with their great rebounding.
Into the game for the Eagles is Ian Charping. Coach says he's really developed. He used to just be a three-point shooter, but now he's a defender as well, and that 3-and-D that you hear about all the time in the NBA. Here's a three that is short, and rebound off to Abram. Cleans the boards. Here comes Butler, pushing the pace a little for the Eagles now. He'll back it out. Goes down to the corner. Some contact in there. No call. Abram, far side. Here's a three that is no good that time by Charping. And just one attempt as Opsimer cleans the board there. Opsimer on the run, kicks it over in the corner. Shot by Ellis Blair is no good, followed by Markowitz, and there he is again. Another attempt, puts it up and in. Markowitz, such a beast on the boards. And after going down 4-0, it's been 9 straight points here in this first quarter by the HEA Firebirds, and it's right now the 3 seed in this boys 18U Class 5A, leading the 2 seed MHEA Eagles. We'll be back with more after this. Welcome back. Short time out there, 9-4. It is the HEA Firebirds scoring 9 straight to grab the lead and control of this one early on. First quarter action, boys 18U Division I 5A game. Winner trying to move on to play in the gold ball game tomorrow against a winner of a game coming up later on tonight. Adebayo cut off. Boy, Reban has done a great job defending him. Here's Abram. Throws it down low to Butler. Butler, we're going to work on the blocks. Spin. Throw it up. He is blocked inside. Whoa. Down on the floor, though, is Opsimer. And looked like he might have hurt himself. They get the putback. Did not see who put that one in.
52. Cross.
Cross with the bucket. But Roman Opsimer went down hard, and he laid there for a little bit. They're going to check on him. Might have been his ankle.
There's a lot of traffic going in down there. I think he landed on somebody's foot.
He's going to limp over to the side, and they're going to have to check him out.
Looking at his knee.
Hate to see it. Hopefully they'll be able to shake that off, and he'll be able to come back in. Just a nice young man. I teased him and said that. I've been saying good things about you. And he goes, I'm really sorry, sir. And I said, hey, no apologies. But if you do it again,
then you can apologize.
They're trying to get the trainer's attention to look at.
Here come the Firebirds. HEA leading at 9-6. MHEA had gone without scoring after going up 4-0. That time, a little wild left-handed floater is no good by Leetsaw. Back the other way comes Adebato. Little floater from the baseline is no good, and Markowitz rips it down.
7 boards here in the first quarter.
He has absolutely controlled the glass.
Only a 3-point game.
There's rebound for 3, no good. Markowitz gets another
8
hand on the
boards.
ball, tips it out to his teammate, Daniel Bauer. The spin, and off the glass. Nice move, Ellis Blair. His first 2 of the game. Lead back up to 5, under a minute to go here, first quarter of action.
You count that as a rebound, Nick?
Yeah, I give him enough control, and I want him to get like 30 boards, so anything close, I'll give it to him.
Stat padding's all right with me. Bam Adebayo can do it, then
right.
Looks like Opsmer's ready to check back into the game. So
here's
that's a good
Butler
sign.
on the strong drive, put it up with the left hand, but it rolled off the right side of the rim and into the hands of Daniel Bauer for the HEA Firebirds. Here's Markowitz. Markowitz going to take a baseline jumper that rattles out, but there to clean it up and tip it in is Rebant again. He's having a game, 6 points to lead his team in scoring.
A lot of second chance points.
Closing seconds here of the quarter. There's Abram, blocked by Markowitz, out of bounds. It will stay at this end. Back into the game for a last-second attempt to score here. Minetti and also Dawkins. Minetti will throw it in as the Eagles set up for their inbounds play. Here's Adebato, far corner 3, no good. Boy, they ran that to perfection. He just missed the shot. We end the first quarter, 13-6. It is right now the HEA Firebirds out of Michigan leading MHEA out of Memphis. We'll be back with the second quarter of action. Welcome back. Second quarter action here in the boys 18U Class 5A game. Matchup between the 2-seed MHEA Eagles, who are trying to win their 6th straight undisputed championship. But right now it's been the 3-seed HEA Firebirds out of Michigan who have had control of this game, and they lead it 13-6 in the opening moments here of the second quarter. Eagles in the white uniforms is the higher seed, HEA in the dark uniforms. Minetti over to Adebato. He's been pretty quiet after that opening shot. This time the floater no good, and Opsimer back in the game. Good sign for HEA. They're all Midwest performer, conference MVP, and our dunk champion. There's a three-pointer that is no good by Bauer. That time no offensive boards given up. Good job defending the backboard, and here comes the Eagles. Here's Dawkins. Flips it over to Nguyen. Nguyen held up. Corner of the paint. Adebato. Rebound, doing a great job. That's a fun matchup to watch. Those two going right at it together. Nguyen spins in the paint. Kicks it back out. Here's Adebato for 3. Got it. He's always ready to shoot. That's his 5th point, and maybe that'll get him going. It's now a 4-point game. 7 minutes to go here, second quarter. Winner moves on for a gold ball.
Can't even give him an inch to shoot.
Here's another 3 that is no good by Bauer. Daniel Bauer was open. Here comes Adebato on the attack. Guarded by Rebound. He stops, flips it up and in. Wow.
Don't let him get heated up.
He must have taken the challenge there. in the timeout between quarters.
He's
13-11.
The captain of this team this year.
Starting to press here. Here's Opsimer for three.
Ooh.
Oh, halfway down and rattles out. Rebound to Adebato. Adebato going to bring it up.
If he hits another one here, you might see a timeout by the Firebirds.
Sean with the ball. Fakes one way. Gets a pick up top. The three. Got it.
Wow, he is heating up.
3 for 3 this quarter. 8 points. 10 for the game. And all of a sudden, they are back in front.
A personal 8-0 run.
14-13 now. MHEA fans. Here's Bauer. Going to try it again. Too strong. There's a rebound and put back up and in with the left hand. Rebant once again. He has 8 points to lead his team in scoring. Also getting the toughest assignment there on defense. Doing a great job. Although that last flurry here, I don't know that he could have done much with Adebato. They were setting some picks and really getting him some open looks. Manetti on the drive. Throws it up. Rebound by Opsimer, but he threw it right back to Manetti, and Manetti puts it up and in. His first 2 of the game. Lead back in front now. Eagles. Memphis. HEA on the attack. 2-on-1. Good recovery by Manetti. They had somebody open there. Now Rebant's going to reset things. He's got Opsimer out top. Opsimer calls for the ball. Works on his man. Kicks it out.
16-15.
Opsimer again. Drives. Oh, nice dish down low. Up and in. Matthew Leetsaw, his first bucket of the game. Beautiful assist by Opsimer. Opsimer has yet to score, but he's made some great passes, getting some rebounds, and battling through that ankle injury. That time Manetti on the drive lost control, but throws it off of the Firebirds. We got some substitutions. Abram back in along with Butler from Memphis. And over on the other side, it is Markowitz and Blair. 4:45 to go here, second period.
Looks like they're going to give Rebant a little break as they're going to put number 10, Ellis Blair, guarding Adebato now.
Here's Manetti. We've already had 3 lead changes this quarter. Adebato working on a pick from Abram.
Wow,
he shoots it
shot.
just behind the free throw line. No good. There's Abram. Abram goes back up and puts it in. Strong hands by the big man. His second bucket of the game. 18-17, 4th lead change. Here come the Firebirds on the attack. In the middle, Abram messed up the shot. He got in his face, and it looked like it went off of his arm. They had an open look there, but at the last second, he saw Abram cutting in front of him, and so he tried to dish it off and just basically threw it off of Abram's arm. HEA will throw it in under their own bucket. Opsimer on the inbounds. He will be the trigger. Markowitz back to Opsimer. He's going to drive, stop at the baseline. Blocked from behind by Butler. MHEA comes away with the ball. 4:06 to go, second quarter. Here's Butler. Going to drive, spin in the lane, kick it out.
He can hit him.
Three-pointer by Charping, no good, and Opsimer with the board. Opsimer up ahead to Markowitz. Markowitz on Abram, kicks it back out to Blair. Blair to Opsimer. Opsimer going to drive in here. Adebato gave up a lot of height there, but really giving him trouble. But he gets called for the foul on the shot, and that will put Opsimer at the line to try to get his first 2 points of the game.
Third foul of the game. All 3 fouls on the Eagles.
First free throw is good. That's his first points. You know that's not going to – you're not going to keep him scoreless for long. Team leader. Second one rolls off, though. So we are knotted up. 3:42 to go. MHEA with the ball. Game tied at 18. Here's Butler on the drive. Kick it out. Adebato thought about it. Had Rebant right there in his face, and then that time Rebant reached in. He wanted to get called for the hook, but the official says no, it was you on the contact there, so Adebato draws the foul, and they'll get it under their own basket.
Rebant back in the game on Adebato. Had a little breather.
Butler with the ball, working the baseline. And, yep, lost his footing. Was trying to make a spinning jump shot over Blair, but shuffled his feet and turns the ball over. Firebirds with the ball. A little bit of pressure, but they're going to back it off, the Eagles. Adebato and Rebant. What a fun matchup we're seeing between these two on both ends of the floor. Firebirds working the ball around. Just over 3 minutes to go here, second quarter. On the drive, hesitates, somehow floated through the lane. That was a nice shot there by Ellis Blair, his second bucket of the game. His team back out in front now. Firebirds, 2018.
The defense kind of froze there when he got stopped underneath, and he had kind of an uncontested layup on the opposite side.
Butler to Cross. Back to Butler. Feeds Abram. Abram's going to work on the block. Oh, spins back the other way. What a move. His third bucket of the game, and he is dangerous down there on the block.
He has definitely worked on his footwork since last year. Last year, you could tell he was a little bit young, and he's been in the gym working on that. Looks like he might have called Olajuwon because he's been doing a dream shuffle a couple times.
Just a sophomore, too. Here comes Opsimer. That time on the reach-in, that's going to be Charping, I believe, called for the foul. They double-teamed him, and Opsimer was working through it, and then he got hung up in the lane. It was Charping reaching in and getting called for the contact. 20-20, all tied up, 2:16 to go here, first half. Boys 18U 5A game. Here's Opsimer, a deep three. Little too deep, doesn't go. Here comes Adebato on the break. He's going to drive around Rebant. Opsimer there to block the shot, but then the putback up and in. Great follow by Parker Cross.
That's why you follow your teammates on a fast break. You never know.
Great block from Opsimer, though, with the left hand.
You could see him sizing it up. Firebirds down 2. Been a back-and-forth affair this entire quarter. That time Charping trying to follow.
Yep,
Blair, and yeah, he did get it. He got on the hip of his defender, got the defender on his hip rather, and as he got around the corner, decided to stop there and just lost his footing.
Looks like it's a Hawaiian theme for the Eagles across the way there. See a bunch of lays.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't wear my Hawaiian shirt today because then I'd be accused of being a
little too cold
favorite.
For a Hawaiian night.
Well, maybe I'm trying to warm it up here. 22-20, a minute 27 to go. Eagles trying to continue their march towards a 6th straight. Here's Butler, cross-court pass from Abram that rattles out of the front end into the hands of the Firebirds. And now on the break, here comes HEA. There's Opsimer, spotted up a 3, dribbles behind his back, kicks it over to the corner. Now he's in the corner, ball knocked away and off the hands of Opsimer. Adebato, great defense there.
Rebant and Adebato both having to play tough defense and still score on the offensive side. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes when we get late in the third, fourth quarter.
No plays off.
How their legs look.
No plays off. Going to dribble and kind of make them set their defense.
Might hope for one here.
Kind of got a weave going on out here with the Eagles. Back and forth, cross.
35 seconds.
Charping. Clock winding down here in this first half.
Yeah,
22-20 lead for MHEA. Abram trying to get a spot down low. Him and Markowitz, that's another battle to watch.
Yeah,
both great rebounders.
Both have good footwork.
20 seconds left. And, yep, looks like the Eagles going to hold it for the last shot. Adebato.
Oh, he had him right there on that curl. 10 seconds. Probably going to see him go in about 7 seconds.
Here we go. Abram out top. 5 seconds. Adebato, and he gets called. Oh, nope.
He called for
5-second call. Yeah, they did get it. I thought at first he gave him a timeout.
Wow, tough call there.
So now instead of the last second shot, or the last shot of the quarter, it's going to be the Firebirds with an opportunity here.
Wow, that was a dangerous.
Almost turned it over.
Yeah, just lobbed it in. He's going to throw it up. Rebound from 3, in and out.
Man, that would have been clutch.
So close. It seemed lackadaisical, but then it almost went in.
Deceptive.
We've seen a few of those last second shots
Yes,
today.
we have. So we end the first half of this boys 18U 5A game. It is the MHEA Eagles leading 22-20 over the HEA Firebirds from Michigan. Back with the second half after this break.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back to this boys 18U Division I Class 5A battle, and it's been a close one. HEA Firebirds, the number 3 seed, taking on the 2 seed MHEA Eagles out of Memphis. Scott Staten, Nick Fairley, Jeremy Caldwell, and we've had a close one. Great matchups, one-on-one. Great battle between two evenly matched teams, and it's going to be a close one all night.
Yeah, we got good matchups all across the board here.
Opsimer working on Butler, who gives up some size, but, man, he's done a great job defensively. Three-point shot by Rebant is no good. Rebound comes off to Minetti.
Good job there by Abram to box out Markowitz and not give up his 18th rebound. Whatever it may be, I don't know. I know Nick's counting.
I think I counted 0 in the second quarter. He was out to start, and then Opsimer was stealing all his boards.
Well, and also part of it was MHEA was hitting shots.
Yep.
Not as many rebounds to get. Abram working so good down low.
Hey, when you see a big man throw the ball out and call for it right away back, you know he's on a mission. And he definitely is showing off his footwork in this game.
They might need to start doubling down on him.
You know his big sisters are going to say they have something to do with that. Here's a 3 by Opsimer that is too strong. Rebound off to Adebato. Of course, Grace Abram, his sister, at Union University in Tennessee, had a redshirt year. But she had a really great career here. Here's a drive by Adebato that is no good and got a whistle and a foul. Going to be out of bounds. Looks like that foul is on
Number 10.
Blair. Ellis Blair. Minetti will bring it in for the Eagles out of Memphis underneath their own bucket. Eagles in white. Firebirds from Novi, Michigan in black. Here's Abram again working on Markowitz. That's a great matchup. Both great rebounders, and inside presence. Here's Adebato on rebound. Both of them trading blows from shots and also on defense. Just a great matchup on those two. And then thrown away. That time a unforced error. Mistake by the Eagles. You don't see a lot of those. 24-20. They got a 4-point lead, but here come the Firebirds.
Both these teams have been slightly more deliberate than some of the other teams we've been seeing. Longer possessions, so each possession is twice as valuable.
Firebirds with the ball. Here's Opsimer. Haven't heard a ton from him. Just 1 point in this game. And then Butler knocks the ball away, but he gets called for the foul. And we haven't talked as much about it. We did a little bit over the break. But, Jeremy, you were talking about Butler's really done a great job on Opsimer in this game, really containing him.
Yeah, defensively, he has the athleticism to kind of stay in front of him.
Kicked out double team there. Adebato got hung up in the air, and then there's a shot dropped in by Anderson Blair. Nice job recognizing that he had his man out of position. He sinks the jumper. 24-22 still MHEA. Manetti settles things down. Abram gets his spot. He's double teamed. He finds a cutting Cross who drops it in.
Good job by Cross to recognize they're going to try to double Abram and flashes to the paint.
And a great job by Abram to look and keep his eyes up and find his open man cutting.
You can tell both these teams were really well coached.
Firebirds with the ball. Anderson Blair gives it back to Ellis Blair. Being guarded by Manetti. Over in the corner, rebound. Pump fakes. Drives into the lane. Goes up. Spins it off the glass. Nice take.
With the right hand, too.
Rebound. He's got 10 now to lead his team in scoring and also drawing the assignment of Adebato. Got to wonder if they're going to have any energy left after this one. Here's Butler on the drive. He goes up for the shot. Gets called for the push on Blair. That'll be Anderson Blair's foul. And he will get free throws.
Well, he said it was on the pass. I don't know who he was passing it to, but they said it was on the pass.
Yeah, he was going to set up the line, and then Opsimer said no. He said pass, and he's pointing down, and there they go.
Pass into the rim.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have a teammate on that side, so I don't know where he was passing the ball. But
on the inbounds, Cross to Adebato. Let's see what he can do here. He's going to drive all the way up. Dishes it. He wanted to dish it to Abram.
Tipped out of bounds.
Ball got knocked out. I couldn't tell if that was Opsimer or Markowitz that got a hand on it.
That was a good look because Abram was wide open on the weak side.
MHEA under their own bucket again. On the inbounds. Oh, nice job. Abram cleared it out. Butler missed the first one. There, the putback is Cross.
Cross has been a cleanup guy tonight. He's just been everywhere where the ball happens to come off the rim because everybody's doubling all of his teammates. He's just out there floating, finding all the loose balls.
Eagles coach called him the glue guy for this team, and you can see why. Here's Opsimer going to work for the Firebirds all the way up and in. Too strong. Markowitz with the follow.
9 boards now.
Brady Markowitz, haven't heard from him for a while.
Dominated the first quarter. Second quarter was a little quieter. See if he can get going again.
28-26, another close one here. Saw the one right before this, went right down to the wire, and it was Thesa coming away with the win. Right now, MHEA. Here's Adebato behind the college line, too strong.
I got away with that one. Yeah. You can't double off of Adebato.
Ellis Blair gets the ball on the rebound. He's going to bring it down for the Firebirds.
Good defense there by the Eagles.
Opsimer thought about it. Butler on him, bodies, floats.
Good pass.
Found Markowitz, but couldn't hang on to it. I don't think he thought he was going to get the pass there. And here comes Adebato, kicks it up ahead, up and under. Manetti, nice shot, acrobatic.
Knowing he had the defense running behind him, he used the rim as a defender and went opposite side.
Smart play there by Manetti. Lead is 4 now. 3:25 to go, third quarter. It's been a cleanly played game. Maybe a 30-second timeout. Well, we had this short timeout. You might have noticed some of the MHEA players, and it's not that all of them don't have them, but some of them we noticed that they sometimes come off during the game, and we've had a couple of them that were turned in and we gave back to the team. But they wear on their left shoulder a black stripe, and it's got the initials for a young lady named Monica Meyer. She was on the 14U girls team with MHEA and was tragically lost her life in a bizarre accident back in the fall. And her little brother, sits on the bench with MHEA and helps out with the varsity team. Her family is here, and the team really wanted to, like, dedicate this season to her remembrance, and it's bonded the team together. And, of course, you know, as believers, they've talked about just the testimony of her family going through such a tragedy, what a legacy that Monica left with both the girls and the guys' teams. And so when you see that on the court, you realize this is more than just a game and so many other things that are involved in this. So Memphis trying to draw some inspiration from that, and I'm sure that they've not only just drawn inspiration for basketball but just in life together. Eagles back on defense. Firebirds with the ball. Here's Opsimer. Stops at the free throw line, cut off by Butler.
Butler's playing really good defense
terrific.
on Opsimer.
He's got literally zero space.
Yeah, him and Abram are doing a really good job on that switch.
Stop and pop, no good. Abram with the board. 2:52 to go.
You know, coming into big games like this, sometimes you have players that just, you have to know your assignment. Your assignment may be just to lock up the best player on the other team, may not be to score. And that's how you win championships, when you get guys to buy in to the system.
Adebato drove the baseline, kicked it out,
open.
gets it back from Minetti. It's short. There's Cross again.
And a foul.
Parker Cross, the glue guy, with his 10th point, 6 here in this quarter, and a chance to add to that total.
I think the foul was on Markowitz. He out-rebounded him, got inside position, and was able to get the putback.
And that's not easy to do against Markowitz.
No.
He just absolutely controls the paint. Free throw's good by Cross. That gives him 11 for the night. And not the guy you would expect, but he leads the team in scoring right now.
Yeah,
Captain of the team along with Adebato.
Adebato there. He's not going to miss many of those wide-open threes that he had right there.
Sharping that time, trying to body up. He's just trying to stay with his man there, but Ellis Blair, he's a handful, the All-Midwest player, senior leader on this Firebirds team, and he gets called Sharping for the push. They'll get it out of bounds. Firebirds under their own bucket. Now they trail it by 7 after that three-point play. Opsimer, got to get him involved. Blair to the right side, rebound, fakes the three, drive, stops, pops. Rolls off the brim. There's Markowitz to keep it alive. Markowitz tries to go. Blocked by Abram and into the hands of Butler. What a battle down low. Here comes Adebato. He's going to drive the lane. Float it up. No good. There's Butler with a putback. No good. And the rebound to Blair. Ellis Blair. Pushing it the other way now for HEA. He's got Adebato behind him. Blair stops, spins, puts it up off the glass and in.
Beautiful.
Great body control there. Took it all the way, the length of the court. Stopped, spun around, and was able to drop that one in. Cuts the lead to 5 now.
Yeah, that lead could have got to 9. Memphis had 2 looks at it at the basket, unable to get them to both go. Be a full timeout here by the Eagles.
It's a timeout for MHEA. We're going to take a break with 1:17 to go here in the quarter. It is the MHEA Eagles trying to take one more step towards a 6th straight undisputed. They lead at 33-28 over HEA. Welcome back. MHEA and HEA going at it here in boys 18U Division I. 5A game. The Eagles out of Memphis trying to do what the 5 previous 18U Division I teams have done from Memphis, and that is to win an undisputed. It's happened before. There's been 5, but no team has won 6. They're trying to set a record here for homeschool basketball. But you got to take it one game at a time. They don't come in as the heavy favorites. But with all that experience, you got to wonder if it's deeper they get into this tournament, if that's not going to take a toll on their opponents. They got to win this one right now, winding down the final moments of this quarter. It looks like they're going to try to end it the way they did the second quarter, although that one didn't turn out well and ended up going the way of HEA. But going to eat the clock here. 41 seconds to go. Minetti.
It helps to have this extra space of the college court if you're trying to do this as well. Harder to extend the defense.
Abram trying to direct traffic.
Yeah, he was trying to get Adebayo to cut because he had him on the backside. He would have had a layup.
Minetti, 23 seconds to go. They got a 5-second call last time, so they're definitely going to be aware of that, you would think. Adebayo tied up by Reban and had to call a timeout.
Yeah, because on the pass, he had to get that one dribble out to get possession, knowing he couldn't dribble it again. So smart play there by Adebayo, and then another smart play to call the timeout, save the possession.
Reban is so good, too, on defense. I mean, he was once again the guy that was right in his face and caused him to use a timeout there, and that could come into play later. Just 2 timeouts remaining for Memphis this half. Firebirds, they made a deep run last year. They felt like they had a shot at an Undisputed, but they fell short after winning a gold ball. And now they are trying to make that correction to the path this year, but they're going to have to go through the team that has won it the last 5. MHEA with the ball, 12 seconds to go. They lead it by 5. Here's Adebayo working on Reban. Backs him out, 7 seconds. He drives, picked up by Markowitz, 4 seconds. Fires up a 3. Oh. That is short. Here's Reban, going to throw up a half-court shot. Almost goes again. He's been so close.
Wow, that's twice.
He's thinking one more time, and I got it. It doesn't fall, and that's the way this quarter will end. We head to the final period of play. MHEA Eagles leading at 33-28. Can they hold on to make another step closer to a 6th straight Undisputed? We'll find out after this. Welcome back. Final quarter of action here for this one. MHEA Eagles taking on the HEA Firebirds, and Memphis right now holding on to a 33-28 lead. They've just got 1 quarter to try to hold on to and make it to their next shot at a gold ball and 1 step closer to what they hope is a 6th straight Undisputed championship. In their way, the Firebirds started out on fire, but since then Memphis has really started to gain control in that quarter behind the unexpected, not that he's not a scorer, but not the guy you would think would be the leading scorer, Parker Cross, the co-captain of this team with Adebayo, with 10 points in this one. Here's Adebayo, that jumper in and out. Rebound off to Opsimer. You got to think Opsimer is going to get more involved at some point. Rebound on the drive. He puts his shoulder down, misses the shot. It rolled off the front, gets his own rebound, puts in the 3. Way to follow his shot there, Justin Rebound. That's the way you want to start if you're the Firebirds, and now the lead down to 2.
The pace of this game is just such a contrast to the other games we've seen today.
Minetti got the ball into Abram. Markowitz tried to get him to.
Flop warning.
Yep, it's going to be a flop warning. He tried to draw the call.
Tried to get the call, and the official calls him for the flop. He was double teamed there, guys, and Abram somehow spun out of it and put it in there. Is that a warning, or what did they do?
Yeah, they call it flop warning.
Yeah,
so
just
another
a
one's
warning.
a T.
So the Abram has definitely got in the gym this summer and put in the work.
Rebant missed the shot, but then Markowitz with the putback. Another offensive board for him. 2 more points. Back to 2.
And we're in for a good finish here.
Man, every matchup has just been so good. Oh, that time Abram lost it initially from Markowitz. He feeds it to Butler. Butler working on Blair. He puts it up, no good. There's Cross to try to knock the ball back into his team's possession, but it'll go the other way off of his hand. Firebirds now with a chance to tie or take the lead. 6:33 to go.
Great seal on the backside by HEA. Or the Firebirds, I should say, to avoid confusion.
The Eagles need a couple of those buckets from Butler. He's got a few of those down low. Just haven't been able to get any of them to fall yet.
Yeah, hasn't finished. Firebirds with the ball. Here's Rebant, guarded by Cross. Opsimer guarded by Butler. He's been on him the whole game. Opsimer, the all-Midwest player, goes in, puts the shot up, and gets called for the foul. See who the foul's going to be on. It's going to be 2 shots now for Opsimer.
I didn't see it. It might have been Butler, but I'm not sure.
So far, his only point has been from the free throw line. He's going to get 2 more opportunities here to try to tie this game up.
They got that foul on Butler, his second. According to the scoreboard, at least.
Yep.
First shot is no good.
I like when they got a clock operator that works the whole clock and tells us who the fouls are. We appreciate you.
Second shot, that one's good. 2 for 4 on his free throws. That's just 2 points for Opsimer, but those are big ones. His team now trailing by 1.
1-point ball game. 6 minutes to go.
Butler for MHEA. Up top to Abram. Here is Adebato. The bounce pass. I don't think Cross was ready. He thought the ball went off of the defender, but the official says no, and it will go back to the Firebirds. Another chance to take the lead here. Under 6. Winner moves on to the gold ball game against the winner of a game later tonight with Dallas HSAA and the Indy Wildcats. Here's Opsimer, wide open 3, in and out. Put back up and in, followed by the left-hand tip by Rebant.
Man, he was skying up for that board.
And another lead change as the Firebirds take the lead here.
15 points now for Justin Rebant. He's their defensive stopper, but he's showing he's also a scorer. All over Adebato. Adebato trying to find something open here. His team now trailing by 1 after leading at the break. Minetti lost the ball off the leg of one of the players. Looked like it might have gone off of Blair, and he changed the call, said it was off of Abram.
Yeah, I believe it was off Abram.
Good call.
Yeah, good call.
And it will go the other way to the Firebirds. 5:13 to go. Rebant going to throw it in here right in front of us. And we got a timeout by HEA, going to be a full timeout. And we're going to take a break as well. We'll be back with the final 5:13 in this one after this. We are back. MHEA, HEA, the Firebirds out of Michigan with the lead. They trailed going into the 4th quarter, but they have come back after trailing it by 5, and right now they are up by 1 and with the ball, throwing it in directly in front of us. It'll be Opsimer for the Firebirds in the dark unis. Eagles in the whites. Eagles trying to do an unprecedented thing here to take another step towards a 6th straight undisputed, but they've got to try to get to the gold ball game first, and HEA right in their way. Butler on Opsimer. He's been on him the whole game. They do the switch to Minetti, and he was able to drive in. You got to think that was a great play call by their coach to get Opsimer open there. They got the switch, and he was able to get around Butler, and then he's able to put it in. 38-35 now.
He was close to getting a 5-second call.
Feed down to Abram. He's got Markowitz on his back. He spins, puts it up, and little short that time. Markowitz with the defensive board.
He still got to his spot, though, even with the double team. Just missed it a little short, but I'd keep feeding him.
Yeah, that's one of the few mistakes we've seen from him tonight.
Firebirds with the ball in the lead. MHEA trying to get a stop here, get the ball back, and then that time Butler called for the foul. That's his third. He's been on Opsimer all night. He drew the tough assignment, and he's done a great job, but Opsimer now starting to flex a little bit and be able to make his presence known. He just hit his first jump shot. He's got 4 now in the game, and he'll be throwing it in. Butler on him. On the inbounds, it's Rebant. Now Rebant not guarded by Adebato. They switched Adebato over to Blair, and it is Charping rather. Here's Markowitz over to Blair for 3. That's short. Rebound, Markowitz over Abram, but he missed the point-blank shot. Still alive. Here's Opsimer, top of the key 3. Got it!
3 is greater than 2. Purposely missed that layup to get the 3. Wow.
All of a sudden, Opsimer starting to heat up now. Last 2 buckets, and the lead is up to 6.
Second chance opportunity for the Firebirds here.
There's a knockaway by Rebant. Great job, and he's got Opsimer up in front. Opsimer all the way to the goal, puts it in. 7 straight points now for Roman Opsimer, and it's going to be a timeout. And HEA, boy, they have struggled the whole game to get Opsimer involved, and suddenly there he is.
He's been saving himself for the fourth quarter. He just told his teammates, keep it close. I got you in the fourth.
We saw it in an earlier girls game where Addie Seal, the All-American, really struggled the whole game, but it came down to a last-second shot, and guess who took it and hit it? It was Addie Seal, and right now it's a little bit earlier than the last second, but all of a sudden Roman Opsimer has woken up here, able to get some open looks, and, man, he has taken advantage of those looks.
Yeah, Adebato has been kind of shut out here in the second half. Only has 4 points. Or no, not 4. Adebato has 0 points here in the second half. He had 10 at halftime and unable to get anything to go here in the second half. They've left him open a couple of times, and he's unable to get it to hit. But I'd imagine he's not going to go scoreless the rest of the game. But 3.5 minutes to go, down 8. They're going to have to try to find some type of offense in the next possession or 2.
Absolutely. And you'd have to think he would be involved in some way. Got to say, really give props to the HEA staff there. You could tell coming out of the last time out, they tried to do something where they could get a switch on Opsimer as he was struggling to get around Butler, and then they set that pick, and they got him open and really seemed to get him going now as he's able to bury that open 3 and then hit another shot on the rebound.
Outscoring MHEA by 12 this quarter from down 4 to up 8.
Here comes Butler on the drive, over in the corner.
Need this.
Charping for 3. Got it.
So clutch.
MHEA always has shooter, guys and girls program. Gets it back down to 5. 3 minutes to go here. There's Blair open, thought about it. Opsimer thought about it. He gives it up. Here is Ellis Blair on the drive. Oh, he got Abram up in the air, rolling around, no good. Abram gets the board.
Big rebound.
Wow, that touched every part of the rim.
It did. Rolled halfway around the moon there. 43-38, 2:43. Here's Adebato. Pull-up 3. In! Got it!
Man, that is so clutch. 2 back-to-back threes.
Wow. Man. What a touch. He got the shooter's roll there for sure, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game. On the break, though, here's Opsimer. Rolls in, rattled home. What a quarter he's having.
4-point game.
10 points this quarter for Opsimer, just 11 for the game, but 10 of those when it matters most here in this final period. 45-41, just over 2 to go. Eagles trying to do the unthinkable. Here's Adebato, 3.
Come on.
Oh, he did it again.
There ain't no way.
Got it. Oh, my goodness.
1-point game.
Friendly rims of Springfield. It's a 1-point game. Under 2 to go. We got a barn burner. Here's Opsimer. Stops. Puts it in over Abram.
Quiets the crowd a little bit, too. Big time shot. Under control.
Opsimer with 12 points here in the fourth quarter alone after having won the first 3 quarters.
What a quarter by Opsimer. The big man for the Firebirds has his team up by 3. Adebato, another deep. No good. There's a rebound put back by Abram.
Wow.
When you got a big man down there, you can just let it fly knowing he can clean up the boards.
12 points now for Abram. 1:16 to go. 1-point game. Ball almost lost out of bounds. Double teamed and a timeout by the Firebirds coaching staff. It'll just be a 30. Wow.
47,
Frenetic
46.
pace here. What a ball game.
It went from 0 to 60 in about 2 minutes.
It was
Wow.
just a slow pace.
Yeah.
Let's work the ball. Let's play methodical. Let's just let it fly, guys, up and down the floor.
Yep.
Just all over the place. I mean, what a game this has been.
It's going to be history one way or the other. When you think about it, the
Right.
Eagles have not lost since before COVID.
Yeah.
And on this floor. And then on the other side, though, if they were to be able to come back and win, they're taking one step closer than any team that's ever been to win a 6 straight. So they
Right.
seem to thrive in these games. Last year, remember, they had a 2-point win over the Northwest Warriors, and
Yep.
everybody thought, well, maybe they're done, and then they went on to win the 5th straight undisputed. So
Yeah, you got to figure there's a lot of pressure right now, really, by both teams. Because
Yep.
the Memphis players, it's pressure on them can they continue winning here? And the pressure on the other team, can we be the ones to beat the Eagles?
on the inbounds, Opsimer throws it to Blair, guarded by Minetti.
Neither team close to the bonus in foul counts. So something to keep an eye on if it has to get to that situation.
Yeah.
So a lot of fouls going to have to be given up. I think they're going to try to dribble out the clock here,
They should.
knowing they got a 1-point lead, and Memphis is going to have to foul 5 times to stop it.
Yeah, pull it out. Pull it out.
Opsimer with the ball. You got to think they talked about that in the timeout. They still got 2 timeouts in their pocket as well. Memphis with 1.
Yeah, they're not gonna shoot.
Good. They've got the ball handlers to do it. 43 seconds to
Oh,
go.
no.
Oh, ball tipped away. Minetti with the steal. Abram
Oh,
up
no.
ahead. Here's Charping all the way, and he got it.
Wow.
What a bucket.
MHEA crowd going nuts. They were down 8, and now they're up 1. 28 seconds to go.
Now you don't foul.
And he
Well,
did.
you got 5 to give. Well, you got 4 to give.
4.
Now 3.
23.1 seconds to go. We've got a classic here.
Wow.
1-point ball game. What a turnover there at the top of the key. Another timeout here called by the Firebirds.
Wow. We head to this timeout. We're going to keep it here. 23 seconds to go. We've told you everything that's on the line here. MHEA trying to keep the dream alive. Firebirds trying to stop that dream and have a dream of their own come true that no other team's been able to do since before 2020. And, guys, when you're in the timeout here, the Firebirds have shown they've been able to draw up some plays to get the ball in their hands of Opsimer. It's different now. They were holding the ball before and gave up a steal. Now what do?
You probably go back to Opsimer, see if he can get to the basket and finish. He's been the hot hand here in the 4th quarter. He's got 12 points alone. You got to figure they're going to try to run something with him, try to set a screen action, see if they can get him one-on-one. And if he drives and Abram has to help, he's got Markowitz on the weak side. So the Eagles will have to be disciplined here on their rotations of defense to not allow that to happen. And also got to understand they have one more foul to give before they put him to the free throw line. So if you get out of position, it's not a bad thing to foul him instead of giving up a layup.
Rebant walking over to throw the ball in. He'll be the trigger man, but he practicing his shot. I'm sure in his mind he's played this over and over. Who's going to hit the final bucket here? Opsimer takes it. 22 seconds to go. Guarded by Butler. He's had that assignment all night and done a great job. But in this quarter, Opsimer's gone crazy. Double team. Passes down low. Markowitz up and in, and the foul.
Oh, boy, that's clutch.
11 seconds left.
That was not the greatest pass. He jumped over the player, just grabbed it in front of him.
The one possession, Abrams out of the game.
Clutch shot.
Wow.
Going to shoot a free throw to push it to 2. Was the foul on 15? I believe so.
It looks like, according to the
52.
scoreboard, 1 timeout left for the Firebirds, none for Memphis. So if he misses this, they just got to run with it.
Man, my heart's beating. Big
Markowitz.
shot. Oh,
Free
no.
throw, no good. Rebound. Here comes MHEA.
Oh,
down by
history
1. 11.7, but the clock did not start. Did they get a timeout there? Maybe they had a quick timeout.
I thought they were out.
The scoreboard must have been wrong.
Yeah, because if it was right, that's a technical foul.
Okay, so yeah, they're going to be a timeout. Little confusion there because they had the wrong teams with the timeouts left. And wow.
Okay.
49-48.
Man.
So we'll set the game up for you. The Firebirds have the lead by 1. After that missed free throw and the rebound by Memphis, they have the ball, 11.7 seconds to go. Guys, what do you do?
I don't
Man.
do anything. I'll sit back and watch.
That timeout is going to allow the Firebirds to set up their defense now in the full court pressure, and you're going to have to get something. 11 seconds, plenty of time to get it up the floor, but I'd imagine it's going to be something between Adebayo and Abrams, either some type of screen action or just Adebayo going ISO.
They do. The Firebirds do have 4 fouls to give, so if you get beat, you can kind of just foul and then recover, reset.
Yep.
So that's another thing to keep your eye on.
Yeah, you got to think that's going to come into play and just try to eat the clock. And if you're Memphis, you got to get something down where if they foul you, it's on a shot.
And the fact that they got to go full court, they can put up about 3 fouls.
They get it into Adebayo. Here he comes. 10 seconds to go. His team trailing by 1.
Foul, yep.
Foul by Rebant. They'll put it on the sideline. 7.5 to go. They've still got 3 fouls to give.
Yeah, you probably don't want to commit all 3 just in case another touch foul happens, but definitely you got 2 more to play with here.
Got to wonder if they're going to try to feed it low and take a shot. On the inbounds, Adebayo, he's grabbed, no call. He's going to dribble. They get the call. Clock's still running. They're going to have to fix that.
They're going to fix it. 3.5. 3.5.
You probably heard that all at home. That was
like 4 point.
if the scorekeeper didn't catch it, the whole MHEA crowd did. So they're going to go back over there and add some time to the clock.
4.5 is my guess.
Wow, this is almost
They're putting 3.5.
nightmarish for MHEA because unless they throw it down low and just force a shot up, HEA could almost kill the time. Knocked it out of bounds.
Oh, man, that was close. No time went off.
3.0. They're going to take a half a second off because of he knocked it out of bounds. Rebant.
I'm surprised Adebayo is the one inbounding the ball.
It makes you wonder if it's going to be he passes it in, they get it right back to him, and he shoots it at the buzzer.
Oh, man.
Adebayo to Abram. Abram has to force it up. It's no good. And HEA wins the game. The first team to do it against an MHEA squad since before COVID. The dream ends here for MHEA of a 6th straight undisputed. We will have a new undisputed champ this year, but the HEA Firebirds pull it off with the defense. They had the fouls on their side, and they're able to force them into a tough shot at the buzzer. And that's the way it ends. 49-48. HEA moves on. They will face the winner in the gold ball game tomorrow. Dallas HSAA and the Indy Wildcats. Coming up next, we've got more 18U basketball action. We'll have it for you here with the PT Warriors and West Michigan Hornets after this break.